This guy tours all over the country. Please give him a warm welcome, the very funny Yogi Paliwal!
Ladies and gentlemen, huh? Seattle, how you feeling tonight? You doing good? Fantastic. I look like if both the last comics had a kid, all right? Fuck me, you guys are fun. All right. Let's have a great time, Seattle. Does that sound good to you? Sound good? Have a great time tonight? Cool. Happy to be in Seattle, happy to be home. My last show was in Leavenworth. Yeah, Leavenworth. What if Germany won the war, huh? Leavenworth's all right, it's not bad, but let me give you the behind the scenes on the economy of stand-up, okay? I had to drive from here with 30 chairs in my car, 125 miles to Leavenworth, set up the chairs, do 20 minutes of stand-up, take the chairs down, drive home that night to get it to the rental place, another 125 miles, and for that they paid me $50. Yeah, that's right, I got fucked, all right? If you know the price of gas, I spent $80 to do a show in Leavenworth, okay? Just like the Jews, the Germans fucked me, okay? And in both cases, it involved gas. All right? That's how the show opens, all right? That's how the show opens. Clap it up, all right? That sounds so fucking fun. All right, let's talk about the elephant in the room. And I'm not talking about Ganesh, all right, guys? I'm an Indian guy with the white guy's voice. That's right. It is what it is. It's a gift. It's a curse. It's also a call center's wet dream. You know what I mean? Every night, call center employees are like, if I had his voice, I'd be rich. Good to be here. You guys know about the Seattle Freeze? You guys familiar with the Seattle Freeze? You guys know about this? I don't know if you guys know, but there is a solution to the Seattle Freeze. The Seattle Freeze solution is to be a more interesting person. Try that, you know? I don't know why people don't like me. I'm a loser. I'm like, yeah, how about get some better stories? Try that, you know what I mean? I'm a fat Indian guy. I learned about the Seattle Freeze way before, okay? You gotta be interesting, you know? I'm a chubby guy. I'm a rotund gentleman. I'm an American medium. Shut up. Shut up. You think if you're a big guy, you take care of your teeth, but I'm terrible at taking care of my teeth, you know? Like I was at my dentist because I had a Groupon, and dentists are always mean, right? Like my dentist was scraping a tooth, he just goes, suspicious. That's it, right? That's not a diagnosis, what do you mean? My dad just was like, hey man, you gotta floss more. And I'm trying to be funny, so he's like, Doc, I don't like to dance. He's like, shut up, you know what I'm talking about, you know? And so he's like, all right, look, if you don't like to floss, try this. Get a water pick, okay? You guys have water picks? You guys fans of water picks? Yeah? Look, water picks are great, okay? I love it. I got one. I think it's fantastic. But here's a trade secret they don't tell you, okay? You don't have to put water in a water pick. Yeah. I've been putting Mountain Dew Baja Blast in that bad boy. Why not, you know? Plaque is down, cavities are up, dentist confused, all right? He's saying suspicious a lot now. He has no idea what's going on, you know? I got another tool in the bathroom I love. I got a bidet. Oh, love a bidet, yeah. You hear those woos? Those are clean buttholes right there, okay, guys? They can woo that loud because their buttholes are so clean. If you're with someone they didn't woo, don't eat their butt tonight, all right, guys? I love my bidet. Bidets are great. Bidets are incredible, you know? But I kind of messed up. I went down the Wikipedia rabbit hole, researched bidets way too much. I ended up buying the most expensive bidet on the market, okay? I spent $1,000 on my bidet, okay? You wanna know what you get when you spend $1,000 on a bidet? Let's just say I don't need that water pick anymore, you know what I mean? Now I gotta figure out how to get that Mountain Dew in it, you know? Dew in the mouth, dew in the butt, let's do the deuce, why not, you know what I mean? Not bad. I was at 7-Eleven because I got a discount, and they don't give you a discount up front, but you go, my friend, and they go, okay, 10%, why not? Okay, let's come on, you know? And I know something about the 7-Eleven that's interesting is that they have the signs inside where it's like, pregnancy and alcohol don't mix. Don't drink if you're pregnant, right? That's a good sign. We should have more signs in society, you know? Like, I feel like on the energy drinks, there should be a sign that's like, douchebags and energy drinks don't mix. Don't make it worse. People already don't like you, you know? Or like on the candy, it should be like, diabetes and candy don't mix. Yeah, Snickers is good, but buddy, you're gonna lose a foot, all right? Or like at the dispensary, it should be like, marijuana and ambition don't mix. If you wanna be a good comedian that finishes writing jokes, very cool. Some people didn't get it, and that's fine, that's okay. Probably that dirty butthole crowd. All right, so stupid, so stupid, so stupid, so stupid. I did see my favorite road sign coming down here. My favorite road sign is expect delays. Oh, fantastic, you know? As I've written by Shakespeare and Lil Wayne himself, you know? Because expect delays doesn't tell you what's going on, right? It just tells you, hey, whatever you thought you were gonna do today, that shit's not happening anymore, right? That's less a road sign and more a life philosophy, you know what I mean? Hey, Yogi, you gonna get a Netflix special anytime soon? Expect delays, all right, guys? Hey, are the Mariners gonna win the World Series anytime soon? Expect delays. Hey, I'm a fucking fan too, relax, all right, guys? Hey, is that India-Pakistan conflict? Expect delays, all right, guys? Hey, is this joke gonna end anytime soon? Expect delays, all right? Hey, is your dad gonna say he loves you again? Suspicious, fuck him up. Expect delays, all right, guys? Okay. When I was leaving 7-Eleven, I noticed the colors of 7-Eleven, which are pretty normal, but then they have that horizontal banner on all the stores, right? And the first three colors are orange, white, and green. Now those are the exact colors in the exact order of the Indian flag. Then it's green, white, and red. Turn it to the right, that's Mexico's flag. To me, it feels like someone at 7-Eleven had a prophecy, you know? That one day Indians would own the 7-Eleven and Mexicans would work there. All right, guys, it's all right there. But I'm the youngest of my family. I have an older brother. My older brother works in tech. He's a regular Indian, and I've been doing stand-up since I was 18 years old, and my brother hasn't been the nicest to me. He hasn't been the most supportive, you know. Like every couple of months, he'll email me links to coding boot camps. And I'm like, hey man, why are you doing this? And my brother's like, I don't know, maybe you can leave that comedy bullshit and get a real fucking job. Yeah, yeah. But then he got laid off. So now I email him links to open mics. You know what I mean? Thanks. Thank you. Thank you. My brother and his wife had a baby recently, so I've got a half white, half Indian nephew. Yeah. I'm not a fan of the half white, half Indian community. They're weak, all right? They're always complaining. They're always like, oh, what's my identity? Oh, am I more white? Am I more Indian? Who am I? Oh. Shut the fuck up, okay? you're half white, you're half Indian, you got two paths in life, okay? You can either be creepy online or in public. That's it. Like, I met my wife online, all right? So you know what's going on there, you know what I mean? I sent a show me Bob message. Come on now, I know what's up. A little too inside baseball. But I'm the youngest in my family, and actually, anybody here the youngest in their family? Cop, you're the youngest in your family? Yeah? Very nice. What about the oldest? Any got any oldest kids here? Any oldest? Any oldest here? Got any oldest? Any middles? We got any middles? Nobody cares. All right, okay. Youngest, we're always made fun of in the families, right? I know you're in here, so it's not like you can pretend anymore. The youngest in the family, they're always like, you're lazy, you're stupid, you know. The oldest siblings are always like, look, your personality is just a ripoff of mine. I'm the single, you're the remix, fuck you, you know. And I get it, right? As the youngest, I understand, you know. The oldest siblings are like, we dealt with Vietnam with our parents, you got Disneyland. Like, all right, okay, I understand, you know. But here's the thing. When you're the youngest in the family, if everything goes correctly, you're the last to die, okay? When it comes to the family restaurant, that's all of us, we gotta turn the sign from open to closed, okay? So whenever my brother's making fun of me, anytime he's giving me shit, I'm just taking notes for his eulogy. You know what I mean? You guys wanna hear a piece of my brother's eulogy real quick? You guys wanna hear it? Here we go. Hello, beloved, nice to be here. As we're here to celebrate my older brother, as we all know, the number one thing about him, he used to fuck dogs. That's it. That's the entire eulogy. Just one more burn before he fucking goes away. You know what I mean? But I grew up in Bellevue, if you couldn't tell by my posture. Sound like fucking Bob Ross and Fred Rogers had a baby. But here's the thing. Every summer, my brother and I, we would go visit our family in India, right? And so my brother and I became unofficial ambassadors of America for our cousins, right? And we should have been bringing better things to show them, but we were dumb American teenagers, so we were just bringing MTV's Volume 1 and 2 of Jackass, you know what I mean? But my cousins loved it. They were like, whoa, fucking, this is America? And we're like, this is America, you know? You can get paid to fucking poop on each other, I guess. It's a crazy world, you know? But my new cousins, they're not as impressed with America as my older cousins were. You know, the new cousins, they've got social media, they got fucking smartphones, so they know what's going on in our country, you know what I mean? And they talk shit to me, they're like, oh, Yogi, America's not as dope as you think it is, you know? You guys just steal cuisines and call them your own. It's bullshit, you know? And fine, I get it, I understand. But there are a few things that are uniquely American that I feel like all of us should celebrate, you know? Like when you're eating a bag of chips and you get down to those last little bit of crumbs and you straighten the bag and drink it. That's America, all right? Other countries are imitating, we're innovating, damn it. You wanna know what else is super American? Ranch dressing, am I right? Ranch dressing is incredible, okay? Ranch dressing is human bleach, all right, guys? Even the most popular brand of ranch, Hidden Valley, they won't even tell us where it is, you know? They know if we'll find out, we'll storm it like January 6th and steal the recipe, you know? But what's the number one most American thing? The number one most American thing in the world? It's gotta be falling asleep in a lazy boy and dying, right, okay. I love that joke. I love it so much. All right, you guys want a goofy joke? This joke's goofy. You guys ready for it? I don't have to do it, guys, okay? You ready for a goofy joke or not? Come on. I'm a little tired today because earlier today I was getting a BJ. Sorry, I misspoke. I was eating a PB&J. That's right, a peanut butter blowjob. Not bad. Let's just say my dog does not like it, you know what I mean? Hey, I call my wife my dog, okay, guys, relax. She's mad I dip my balls in the peanut butter, you know what I mean? Okay, all right. I gained some weight not too long ago, and it was embarrassing because I went from a size XL shirt size to XXL. And that's embarrassing, you know, because extra large, all right, no big deal, but extra, extra large. Who named this? A newsboy in the 40s? You know what I mean? Extra, extra, fat guy needs a shirt that can fit 2 to 3 Chinese families. Extra, extra. It's embarrassing, you know? Also, not to be a grammar nerd, but extra, extra large isn't XXL, it's EEL. But we can't call fat people eel size, you know what I mean? Slippery snake of the sea, that's no good. But I do think the shirt sizes should be animals instead of letters, you know? Throw away these letter nonsense, let's make it animals, you know? The shirt sizes should be like, I don't know, squirrel, cat, dog, rhino, elephant, whale. You know what I mean? Then you know what you're getting into, you know? Hey man, how's that blind date? Oof, let's just say she was whale size. You know, it's pretty clear. I'm a weird guy, if you couldn't tell by my everything. I don't like the term POC. I'm not a fan of POC because I feel like it masks people's bigotry, you know what I mean? Like someone would be like, yeah, a lot more POCs in the neighborhood. It's like, okay, that's not what it's for, you know what I mean? So I like fucking with them. You guys can take this too, you know? Anytime someone says POC, I go, Passion of the Christ? They hate that. They don't like that at all. No, I'm talking about black and brown people. Like Jesus Christ, they hate that even more. They hate it, you know? But they changed the rules on us now, you know? Now they say BIPOC, right? Anytime someone says BIPOC, I go, it's pronounced Tupac. I'm having fun too, all right, guys? I'm getting older, and I can tell I'm getting older because I'm obsessed with power tools. Right? Something happens in your brain where at some point you get older, you're just like, I just want every power tool in my house at all times, you know? Like my social media, Instagram, all that nonsense used to be hot women being like, hey, like me, I'm sexy, you know? And now it's just old, broken men describing every tool they've ever bought, you know? Just the oldest man you've ever known to be like, all right, today we're gonna talk about every sander I've ever purchased in my life. And we're gonna debate whether the DeWalt's better, the Milwaukee, the Makita, the Ryobi. I also got this electric toothbrush that I just taped some sandpaper to. Has anyone seen my wife? It's great, you know what I mean? I'm at home edging the whole time. But here's the thing, I have a favorite tool, okay? I'm a Makita man, but I have a favorite tool, by the way. Some people were wondering, shut up. My favorite tool is the SawStop table saw. Oh, this thing's fantastic, okay? If you don't know, this is a table saw that has the technology where if you're cutting something and your finger touches it, the blade retracts. You save a finger, it's great, you know what I mean? It's one of those things that when they show it online, right? They show a guy pushing a hot dog on the table, you know? These table saws are expensive, okay? You want me to buy a table saw? Someone's got to put their cock on the table, you know what I mean? Then I'm buying a table saw. Fucking I'm buying 2 table saws, why not, you know? The CEO of SawStop's got to be like, ladies and gentlemen, I'm uncircumcised and I'll stay uncircumcised, damn it! Then I'm buying a table saw, you know what I mean? Bring it to dinner parties, who cares, you know? Oh, you brought the wine, I brought the table saw, why not, you know? Oh, what are you fellas working on? You guys working on something? Oh, let's just say me and a couple fellas are chopping some wood. Come on, buddy, give me a high five on that one. All right, okay. That joke ends with a high five. I'm gonna get out of here in a second, but you guys have been incredible. Go ahead. If you want to hoot and holler, this is the moment, so feel free to hoot and holler. I used to live in New York, and I remember I was talking to this lady, and in the middle of a conversation, she was like, oh, you know me, I'm just like your atypical Jap. I was like, what? Like, you know, your atypical Jap. I was like, are you Japanese? She's like, no. I was like, I don't remember. She's like, oh, Jewish American princess. It's a colloquialism, you might not know about it. No! You can't just do that. I can't be like, oh, you know me, I'm just your atypical fag, fashionable and gregarious. Like, that's not a thing. Also, if you're saying Jewish American princess so often in your life, you're shortening it to a racial epithet against the great people of Japan, you're not being a Jap, you're being a cunt. All right, guys? And I don't mean a Canadian utopia that's never been traveled. I mean a clearly uneducated New York trash. Ladies and gentlemen, my name's Yogi Paliwal. You guys are fantastic. Enjoy the rest of the show. Have a great night. Have a great life.
Keep it going for Yogi Paliwal. How we feeling, Seattle? We're having a good time tonight?